Okay, now we're going to talk about keeping rodents and pets out of your camper. And it worked for me last year, so I'm only assuming it's going to work this year. So let me show you what I bought. Very simple. I got this off Amazon. It's called Mighty Mint Insect and Pest Control Effective Plant Base Safe. I got 3 bottles last year, and I used about a bottle and a half. And I got a bottle and a half for this year, and I'll show you what to do with that. And I bought a ton of Bounce Mega Sheets. I've heard stories where, oh, by the way, this also, bottles come with a towel, so you can wipe down the kitchen and countertops and baseboards and things like that if you want to wipe them. But these work. These were the Bounce Mega Sheets, and I threw them all over the camper. Don't do it sparingly. There's 60 sheets in here. You want to use all 60. Just throw them everywhere, on the beds, on the floors, behind the couches, everywhere. And last year I saw a few mouse droppings, but not a lot, and nothing was chewed up and nothing was eaten through or anything like that. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's do the same thing this year. All right, so I'm just going to start spraying this stuff everywhere. It's environmentally safe, but I'm going to show you before I do it places I'm going to go. But all along the baseboards, all along the cracks, behind the sofa, all down this area, behind the beds over there, underneath here, inside the storage cabinets. I pulled all this out because I had to get to my water heater to dewinterize. So I'm just going to leave it open. I'm going to spray all inside there. This is the top bunk. I'm going to lift up the mattress and I'm going to spray in the cracks and the crevices and make sure it's nice and safe for my kids. Underneath the sink here. Spray, spray, spray all along the baseboards. Then I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to do behind the toilets. All right. So now, one thing I want to tell you, they have this same type of chemical, this Mighty Mint, that comes in like buckets. And you can actually use a pressure washer and use that. And from what I hear, this is what the RV repair center told me, you could spray all up under your camper. And I heard that the stuff that's for that is a little bit thicker. It sticks to everything under there. So but I'm not going to do that because I didn't need to do that last year. So hopefully I make it. I'm in upstate New York, Northeast, and it's really, really cold and freezing here during the winter. So even mice don't like it. So I can't imagine them being out in the snow trying to climb up into my RV. But you never know. All right, you never know. But I'm just going to spray inside. I think that's safe. And then I'll let you know what I'm going to do. All right, just wanted to point that out. So I'm going to do that all over the RV. You don't need to watch that, but I'll be back to show you the bounce. I'm going to spray in the storage areas too. Like I said, this stuff is very safe, so you don't have to worry about damaging anything. It's environmentally safe. It's not going to damage anything in your camper. So definitely spray, and you don't have to do it sparingly. I spray it all over everything, and I do it on both sides. So it's nice and minty in here. It feels like someone put like Vicks Vapor Rub all over my nose because I walk in my camper and it just like clears my nostrils. So I'm glad that it's safe. Otherwise I could just fall out in here, but that's just not the case. All right, next we're gonna do the bounce sheets. So kids love putting the bounce sheets out. I do it, but I'll show you that you put a lot down. This whole stack right here is 60. I'm using it all, and I'll show you what it looks like in a second. So I just want to show you what it looks like. I mean, I have these things everywhere. Doesn't matter how they live. The thing is, rodents and insects just hate the smell of good smelling stuff. They don't like peppermint smell. They don't like these bounce things. They're everywhere. You might think I'm crazy, but literally, I got nothing last year. Like I said, a few turds, but I think they came in here and was like, I'm out of here. You know, even behind, I put them everywhere. See? Look at my queen bed. So like I said, you might think I'm crazy, but guess what? Be crazy as opposed to coming in your camper in the spring and your comforters are chewed up and your couches are chewed up. So try it. Even if you like, okay, it didn't work, but at least give it a go. And that's what I do from now on. And I literally put the stuff inside the cabinets, you name it. I haven't had a problem. All right, so that's it. Good luck preparing your camper for the winter. If you know something else that I haven't tried, but like I said, last year, I came out in the spring and I had a perfect camper, and my wife and kids were just pissed that they had to clean all this crap up. I said, hey, I winterized it. You guys can take all this shit out and throw it in the trash. Excuse my French. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.